The Algebra of Wealth, Introduction, by Scott Galloway. In the introduction, Scott Galloway sets out to answer a simple but urgent question. Why do so many hardworking, intelligent people still feel financially insecure? He argues that wealth is not about brilliance, luck, or chasing extreme success. Instead, it's about building financial security deliberately using a small number of timeless principles, applied consistently over time. 1. Wealth is about security, not riches. Galloway immediately reframes the goal. Wealth does not equal luxury, fame, or private jets. Wealth equals control over your time, reduced anxiety, and optionality. The real aim is sleeping well, absorbing shocks, job loss, illness, recession, making decisions based on values, not desperation. Most people don't want to be rich, they want to feel safe. 2. The system is harder than it used to be. Galloway acknowledges reality. Housing is more expensive, education costs more, wages haven't kept up, inequality has increased. He rejects toxic positivity and hustle fantasies, but also rejects victimhood. The system is unfair, but it still rewards people who understand how it works. 3. Wealth is not a mystery. The introduction dismantles the idea that wealth creation is secret, elite, or inaccessible. Instead, Galloway claims wealth follows a repeatable formula, just like algebra. That formula becomes the foundation of the book. Wealth equals focus plus stoicism times time times diversification. This isn't motivational, it's mechanical. 4. Why most advice fails. Galloway criticizes common financial advice. Follow your passion. Take big risks. Anyone can be anything. He argues these ideas often harm people, especially those without safety nets. Instead, he advocates for realism, risk management, delayed gratification, and compounding advantages. 5. Stoicism comes first. The introduction explains why stoicism matters before money. Emotional discipline prevents bad decisions. Resilience matters more than intelligence. Wealth requires endurance. Without stoicism, fear ruins investing, ego ruins careers, and impatience ruins compounding. 6. Time is the greatest multiplier. Galloway emphasizes starting early matters more than brilliance. Consistency beats intensity. Compounding is ruthless, for or against you. Time rewards discipline and punishes delay. 7. This book is not for everyone. He is clear. This is not a get-rich-quick book. It's not inspirational fluff. It's not for people seeking shortcuts. It's for people who want financial stability, less stress, a durable life. 8. The promise of the book. The introduction closes with a promise. If you focus, if you manage your emotions, if you respect time, if you diversify intelligently, you can build a life with fewer regrets, fewer emergencies, and more freedom, even in an imperfect system. One-sentence core message. Wealth isn't about winning big, it's about avoiding ruin and giving time the chance to work in your favor. Stoicism, the foundation of wealth. Scott Galloway places stoicism first for a reason. Without emotional control, every financial strategy eventually fails. Before you can grow wealth, you must be able to endure discomfort, delay gratification, and survive setbacks. 1. What Stoicism really means in this book. Stoicism is not suppressing emotions, being cold or detached, accepting poverty or mediocrity. Stoicism is emotional discipline, tolerance for discomfort, long-term thinking, resisting impulse. In financial life, stoicism allows you to save when others spend, invest when others panic, stay patient when results are slow. 2. Why stoicism comes before money. Galloway argues that most people don't fail financially because they lack intelligence, opportunity, information. They fail because they lack patience, restraint, emotional control. Without stoicism, fear causes panic selling, ego causes overspending, envy causes bad comparisons, impatience causes short-term decisions. Wealth requires endurance more than brilliance. 3. The role of pain and discomfort. Stoicism reframes discomfort as necessary. Examples: living below your means, working jobs you don't love early on, saying no to lifestyle inflation, delaying gratification. Galloway is blunt. The ability to tolerate temporary pain is a competitive advantage. Those who avoid discomfort overspend, underinvest, chase shortcuts. 4. Emotional discipline beats IQ. According to Galloway, high earners still go broke, smart investors still panic, talented professionals still sabotage themselves. Why? Because emotion overrides logic. Stoicism helps you stay calm during market volatility, separate identity from net worth, ignore noise and trends, and make boring but effective decisions. Wealth is built quietly, slowly, and often boringly. 5. Stoicism and delayed gratification. A central theme: spend later, enjoy later, win later. Examples: invest before upgrading lifestyle, build skills before chasing passion, grow income before increasing expenses. Delayed gratification allows compounding, optionality, resilience. 6. Comparison is the enemy. Galloway highlights social comparison as a modern wealth killer. Social media fuels envy, people overspend to appear successful, status competition destroys savings. Stoicism teaches focus inward, ignore performative success, define your own metrics. The fastest way to stay broke is trying to look rich. 7. Stoicism protects against catastrophe. Stoicism reduces emotional investing, lifestyle creep, panic decisions, debt-driven stress. It increases margin of safety, emergency preparedness, consistency, long-term survival. The goal isn't to win big, it's to avoid ruin. 8. Stoicism enables compounding. Compounding only works if you don't interrupt it, don't overreact, and don't sabotage progress. Stoicism provides patience to let time work, calm during downturns, confidence during slow periods. Without Stoicism, compounding is constantly reset. 9. Practical Stoic habits for wealth. Galloway's philosophy translates into habits like automating savings and investing, avoiding lifestyle inflation, maintaining cash buffers, staying invested during downturns, separating self-worth from income. These habits don't look impressive, but they work. Key takeaways: Stoic principle, wealth impact. Emotional control prevents bad decisions. Delayed gratification enables compounding. Discomfort tolerance builds resilience. Low ego avoids overspending. Patience sustains long-term growth. One-sentence core insight: Stoicism is the ability to endure boredom, discomfort, and uncertainty long enough for wealth to compound. Focus, the key to wealth creation. Scott Galloway argues that focus is the rarest and most valuable economic asset. Wealth doesn't come from doing many things, it comes from doing the right few things exceptionally well for a long time. Focus is not about intensity, it's about direction. 1. Focus is a career strategy, not a motivation trick. Galloway separates focus from hustle culture. It's not about working nonstop. It's not about chasing passion blindly. It's not about doing everything yourself. Focus means choosing a lane, committing to it, improving continuously. Most people fail because they spread effort too thin, jump careers too early, abandon compounding paths. 2. Wealth follows scarce skills. Focus allows you to develop rare, valuable, hard-to-replace skills. These skills command higher pay, leverage, and long-term security. Galloway emphasizes, don't follow passion, follow talent, market demand, and growth. Passion often follows competence, not the other way around. 3. Focus requires saying no. Every yes is a no to something else. Focus means declining distractions, avoiding side hustles that dilute progress, limiting job hopping, ignoring trends that don't compound. The biggest enemy of wealth is optionality used too early. 4. Early career focus matters most. Galloway stresses that focus in your 20s and early 30s creates skill compounding, builds reputation, unlocks opportunity later. Switching paths too often resets progress, delays mastery, weakens earning power. Stability early enables freedom later. 5. Focus multiplies time. When effort is focused, learning accelerates, results compound, reputation grows. Unfocused effort burns energy, creates noise, and produces shallow outcomes. Focus turns time into leverage. 6. Focus reduces risk. Specialization increases job security, improves negotiating power, creates fallback options. Generalists compete with everyone. Focused specialists compete with fewer people and win. 7. Focus and wealth inequality. Galloway acknowledges inequality, but notes focus is one of the few controllables. Markets reward excellence, not effort. Those who focus move faster, earn more, and build optionality sooner. 8. Practical application of focus. Step 1. Choose a lane. Ask, where do my abilities overlap with demand? What industries are growing? Where can I improve faster than average? Step 2. Commit long enough. Expect discomfort. Avoid premature exits. Let competence compound. Step 3. Stack skills. Add adjacent skills. Leadership, communication, technical depth. 9. Common focus mistakes. Chasing passion without skill, constantly pivoting, taking too many side projects, confusing busyness with progress. Movement is not progress. 10. Key takeaways. Focus principle, wealth impact, specialization, higher earning power, consistency, skill compounding, saying no, energy preservation, market alignment, demand-driven income, long-term commitment, career leverage. One-sentence core insight. Wealth flows to those who focus long enough for skill, reputation, and opportunity to compound. Please be part of our success story that we will tell someday by subscribing, liking, and sharing the work of this channel. We want to grow with you from the beginning. Now, let's continue to break down the book. Time, the most powerful asset in wealth creation. Galloway argues that time is the ultimate multiplier. Money, talent, and intelligence matter, but without time, none of them compound. Time doesn't just grow wealth, it decides who wins. Time is more powerful than intelligence. Galloway emphasizes, average decisions made early beat brilliant decisions made late. Consistency beats optimization. Starting early matters more than starting perfectly. People who delay lose exponential growth, rely on higher risk later, experience unnecessary stress. The most expensive mistake is waiting. Compounding is ruthless. Time works in only one direction. It massively rewards early discipline. It brutally punishes delay. Compounding applies to investments, skills, reputation, and habits. Small actions repeated over decades create outsized outcomes. Time requires patience. Time only works if you don't interrupt it, don't overreact, don't chase shortcuts. Common mistakes that break compounding: panic selling, switching strategies constantly, lifestyle inflation, emotional decision-making. Time rewards calm behavior. Your career compounds before your portfolio. Galloway stresses your career income matters more than investing early on. Skill development has higher returns than market timing. Reputation compounds faster than money. Early focus should be on becoming excellent, increasing earning power, creating stability. Time creates optionality. With time, choices increase. Risk tolerance improves. Dependence decreases. Without time, decisions are rushed. Stress increases. Mistakes compound negatively. Time gives you leverage over life. Protecting time is a wealth strategy. Galloway frames time protection as avoiding burnout, maintaining health, choosing sustainable careers. Lost time cannot be recovered, even with money. Time plus stoicism equals survival. Time only helps if emotions don't sabotage progress. You stay invested during downturns. You tolerate boredom and discomfort. Stoicism protects time's compounding power. Practical application of time. Step 1. Start now. Even small amounts matter. Automation beats intention. Step 2. Stay consistent. Avoid switching strategies. Ignore noise. Let boring work work. Step 3. Think in decades. Short-term volatility is irrelevant. Durability matters more than excitement. Common time mistakes. Waiting for the right moment. Trying to make up for lost time with risk. Over-trading. Neglecting health. Time punishes panic. Key takeaways. Time principle, wealth impact. Early action, exponential growth. Consistency, compounding power. Patience, reduced risk. Career focus, income acceleration. Long-term thinking, stability. One sentence core insight: time is the silent partner in every wealthy life. Reward it early, and it works for you forever. Diversification. Building wealth through strategic diversification. Scott Galloway frames diversification not as a way to maximize returns, but as a way to avoid ruin. The goal of diversification isn't to get rich faster, it's to stay in the game long enough to win. 1. Why diversification comes last. Diversification is powerful, but only after stoicism controls emotions, focus builds earning power, time enables compounding. Without these, diversification spreads weakness. Complexity increases risk. You must have something worth protecting before you diversify it. 2. Diversification is risk management. True diversification reduces catastrophic loss, smooths volatility, protects lifestyle and freedom. It's about survival, not excitement. 3. Concentration builds wealth. Diversification protects it. Galloway makes a key distinction. Early wealth often comes from concentration, career, skill, business. Long-term wealth requires diversification. Concentration creates upside. Diversification preserves it. 4. Diversification across asset classes. Effective diversification includes equities, fixed income, real assets like real estate, cash buffers. Each behaves differently under stress. 5. Diversification across time. This means regular investing, avoiding market timing, letting cycles average out. Time diversification reduces bad luck timing, emotional errors. 6. Diversification across income sources. Relying on one job, one client, one investment creates fragility. Wealth grows stronger when income sources are independent. Failure in one doesn't collapse everything. 7. Diversification protects human error. Markets don't destroy most people, behavior does. Diversification limits damage from bad decisions, reduces emotional swings, prevents overconfidence. It saves you from yourself. 8. Simplicity over complexity. Over-diversification increases fees, reduces clarity, creates false security. Strategic diversification is intentional, understandable, manageable. 9. Practical application of diversification. Step 1. Secure core assets, emergency cash, stable income, long-term investments. Step 2. Spread exposure. Avoid over-reliance on one market. Balance growth and stability. Step 3. Review periodically. Rebalance calmly. Ignore short-term noise. 10. Common diversification mistakes. Chasing trends, confusing variety with safety, diversifying before earning power is stable, reacting emotionally to volatility. 11. Key takeaways. Diversification principle, wealth impact. Risk reduction avoids ruin. Asset balance, stability. Income diversity, resilience. Behavioral protection, emotional control. Simplicity, long-term clarity. One-sentence core insight. Diversification isn't about being clever, it's about being durable. The Algebra of Wealth by Scott Galloway. Epilogue. Final summary. The Algebra of Wealth. Scott Galloway closes the book by returning to its central promise. Financial security is achievable for ordinary people who make disciplined, realistic choices over time. This is not a story about winning big. It's about not losing. 1. Wealth is a system, not a moment. The epilogue emphasizes that wealth is not a breakthrough, not a lucky break, not a single investment. It's the outcome of behavior, consistency, and patience. Financial security is built quietly while no one is watching. 2. The formula is simple but not easy. Galloway reiterates the formula. Wealth equals focus plus stoicism times time times diversification. Each part matters. Remove stoicism, emotions destroy progress. Remove focus, effort is diluted. Remove time, compounding never begins. Remove diversification, ruin becomes possible. The power is in the interaction, not any single element. 3. Avoiding ruin is the real victory. The epilogue makes clear, most people don't need extreme wealth, they need protection from catastrophe. Avoiding debt spirals, career derailment, emotional investing, lifestyle inflation is enough to win. 4. Money buys optionality, not happiness. Wealth gives time, choices, Flexibility. It doesn't guarantee joy, but it reduces fear and dependence. Financial security allows you to say no. 5. The role of humility. Galloway closes with humility. Markets are unpredictable. Success involves luck. Overconfidence is dangerous. Diversification, patience, and restraint are acknowledgments that we don't control everything. 6. Responsibility is empowerment. The final message is direct. The system is imperfect. Outcomes are unequal. But responsibility restores agency, creates momentum, reduces helplessness. You don't need control, you need direction. 7. A durable life. The ultimate goal is not riches, but stability, dignity, independence. A life where emergencies don't break you, mistakes don't end you, time works in your favor. Final one-sentence message. Wealth isn't about being exceptional. It's about being disciplined long enough for time to do the heavy lifting.